Hey, Uncle Justy here. Well, I started to do a video at the train station, but I don't know, my phone was acting up. It was turning on and on. I don't know if I was filming or not. Now I am filming. Anyway, I'm on 23rd Street and 8th Avenue, and recently, over here right behind me, was the store Gap. What happened, it closed down. I don't know. I hear there's a building going up there. I hope not. But anyway, folks, years ago when I was a kid, there was a store here that ran from 23rd Street, 8th Avenue, all the way up to almost 24th Street, and it was called the 5 and 10 Lamston's, not Woolworth. A lot of people get confused with it. It was a red sign, but it was called Lamston's. Look it up. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99.99%. It was called Lamston's 5 and 10. I tried to look for pictures for that. I'll try to find a picture. Anyway, it was the 5 and 10. And in there was a cafeteria. They sold pets. It was a pet section. I remember my mother used to take me there, and there was like, they sold like fishes and gerbils and hamsters and all kind of shit. And there was a good toy section, the hardware section, everything possible was in this 5 and 10. And it ran from the corner 23rd all the way up to 24th Street. And on top upstairs used to be a bowling alley. That's what it was back then. It was a bowling alley. Now it's a gym. But this is where the 5 and 10 used to be. And across the street, if you can see across the street, where the BBQ used to be, that used to be a bank. And then there was a place that sold TVs. There was the famous Chicken Delight. Remember Chicken Delight? Don't cook tonight, eat Chicken Delight. And then there was a jewelry store, and there was another store. I forgot what it was. I think it was a pizza shop or something. And in the corner it was Carvel's. I remember that much. It was Carvel's in the corner. Now it's a Mount Sinai doctor's clinic or something. But anyway, and up here, like I said, up here with CVS is, this was still part of CVS. You gotta excuse me. I just came out of work and I'm a little bit tired. It's been a rough day. So anyway, but this was part. And then right about here, there used to be they combined everything together. But right about back then, there was a bar in the corner, a Spanish bar. I remember going in a couple of times. And then there was a clothing store. I forgot. I think it was called Stanley. They sold like fine men's clothes, like shirts and pants and suits and stuff. Called Stanley. That's the name of it. So yeah. So that's what it was. Across the street over here, where the Rite Aid was, I remember it. At one time, it was a supermarket called the Red Apple, and my mother used to go there. It was called the Red Apple. I don't know if you guys remember, but I truly remember. It was right in the corner. It was called the Red Apple, and that's where Rite Aid is right now. So come on, let's continue doing our tour. Okay, folks, I am now in the corner. I'm in between 25th and 25th and 26th. Across the street here, this big building here. There used to be a park. When I was a kid, there was a parking lot there. There was a corner store. There was like a restaurant bar. But before that, I seen pictures. There'd be an old theater. There used to be an old theater there across the street. And when I was a kid, there was a big grocery store called. The lady's name was Maria. She was a widow. I think her husband got killed in a holdup. I'm not too sure. This is the story I used to hear as a kid. But it used to be the bodega of Maria. And Maria was well known in the community. I think last year she spent here in the co-ops, and this is behind me, the co-ops. And she had a store there for many, many years, almost in the corner of 26th and 8th. I gotta get my act together. I just came out of work, so I'm kind of tired. Anyway, folks, so this is the building now. Now the next building I'm going to show you has been there for many, many years because I've seen pictures of it. And years ago, there was a bank there, and then there was remember Blockbusters, and then there was something else. Now there's a Dwayne Reed, and this is the bank, and that's on the corner of 26th and 8th Avenue on the northeast side of the street, right there. So, and this is 8th Avenue, folks. This is what 8th Avenue going up south, and then 8th Avenue going up north. It's not that busy today because I guess people are leaving town. There's usually a lot of traffic out there, but this is 8th Avenue. It's changed a lot. They got a Blink Fitness, they got a Chelsea Bar and Grill there, and there goes that building up there. So that's what it is. So let's go up 26th Street and see what we see. So over here we have this is the Christie's Mega Store. When I was a kid, I remember there was a supermarket there. It was called the Co-op Supermarket, And upstairs, I don't know, I think it's still up there, used to be a big dome, and it was a tennis racket place to play tennis. And it was up on the rooftop of what used to be the Co-op supermarket, which is now the Christie's mega store. So that's what's there now. So let's continue our tour. Just want to take a moment. I'm by the Co-ops, but if you see behind me, this was not there a few years ago. The skyline has really changed a bit. If you see these big buildings back there, those are buildings that are being built by near the Hudson Yards. It's amazing. Look at the size of these buildings, amazing. And when I was a kid, a couple of years ago, that wasn't even there. And these are all new buildings going up down the Hudson Yards, down by 11th Avenue, and that's what. Look at that. Amazing, isn't it? And this is 26th Street, heading toward 9th Avenue. That's where we're heading. Folks, I'm behind. Let me get you a good view of those buildings again. There they go. Down the Hudson Yards. Well, I'm behind St. Columba. This was the school yard of St. Columba. And I remember years ago when I was there, people used to go back there and gamble right behind the church. Gambling there all day, and dice games and all kind of other stuff was there. But now they cleaned it up, and yep, definitely. But this was all back. This is behind St. Columba, and this is behind St. Columba Church here. There goes the church. There goes the Church of St. Columba, and this is the basketball courts behind St. Columba. And this is the parking lot. Everybody remembers the parking lot. The Co-ops. The Co-op parking lot. There goes the Co-ops. 27th Street, 28th Street, all the way back there. There goes that building again. There goes another one of the Co-op buildings. And then we're coming over to this church. Since I was a kid, I don't know what this church was. I've been seeing this church forever. It says Jesus, the light of the world. I don't even know the name of this church, but I've never seen it open in all the years I've been around. And this is on 26th Street, almost on 9th Avenue. And I don't know what this is, but some people down there, it's kind of mysterious. So there goes the Co-ops. I'm by the Co-ops, folks. I'm on 26th Street. I'm heading toward 9th Avenue, and we're going from there to 27th Street to show you some of what's going on down there. So stay tuned. Okay, folks, I've reached the corner of 26th Street and 9th Avenue. Behind me, you're gonna see the Haywood Building. My mother worked there for 18 or 19 years or so. She retired there. This was the building is 263 9th Avenue, and that used to be the old Haywood Building. And there it goes. It's been long since converted into apartment buildings, the condos, and they're very, very expensive. In the corner next to it used to be I posted a picture a couple weeks ago. It used to be the housing. There was some buildings there, but then it was the housing parking lot. When I was a kid, it was the housing parking lot, and the parking lot was sold, and now there's a big building there. Look at that. Right next to the Haywood Building. And there goes the Haywood Building. And this is 9th Avenue, and again you see those buildings behind my background back there. Across the street you'll see PS 33. That's PS 33. And 9th Avenue going up, you see all those big buildings going up. PS 33. And let's go up a little bit more. Tell you folks, these buildings are amazing. I'm over here on 9th Avenue. If you look behind me, you'll see 1 through 4 of them. Really, really amazing buildings. I mean, if you see it in person, it is it's crazy. It's like our little neighborhood, our little Chelsea project. It looks like it's been swallowed, and we look like we live in a valley now. And all these buildings, big, huge buildings around. I'm telling you, you got to come down here. If you haven't been down here for a while, you got to come down here. It's changed a lot, and you got to see it. You got to see it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Look at these buildings. Look at that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these buildings are all back there by the Hudson Yards. There's one on 30th Street. Amazing. Really amazing. There goes PS 33 across the street. I'm telling you. Now, folks, I'm in front of the Holy Apostle, Church of the Holy Apostles in Chelsea. This church, I remember years ago, It burned down once, and it was rebuilt. And I went in there for a couple of meetings when I think I was part of the Cub Scouts, and now they do AA meetings in there in the church. So this is the Holy Apostles Church on 9th Avenue and 28th Street. So I'm in the corner of 28th Street, and this is Holy Apostles. This is the church. Yep. There goes Holy Apostles. Been here for forever. I got pictures of black and white. I got to look for those pictures, but this church has been here around forever. I don't know how long, but it looks like it's been here forever. Well, folks, now I'm emptying the, when I was a kid, they used to call it Bums Park. Sorry, no pun intended. You know, you got to be PC nowadays. But it was called Bums Park because all the homeless people back then, we didn't call them homeless. Back then, they were called bums. I don't know. But that's what it was. But this is the health station. And I remember going to the health station as a kid. They had dentists. I think they were dentists or butchers. I don't know what I think they were more like a butcher. But they were dentists. I'm telling you. And I went there to get like shots and whatever the hell was. And I went there for the dentist when I was young. So the health station is still here. And this park that they call Bums Park is still here. So many years, and it's still here. Still serving the community. So this is it, folks. The health station, been there for as long as I remember. They've rebuilt some of it. They put new windows and everything, new fencing. But it's still the old health station. Actually, across the street, I'm on 28th Street, so across the street is this building. I think I put up a picture a couple weeks ago of these old bunch of tenements. And a few people mentioned there was a candy store there. It was the best place. I forgot the guy's name, but it was the best place to buy candy, whatever. But now it's when I was a kid, it was an outdoor parking lot for the post office trucks. And now it's an indoor parking lot for the post office trucks. So now I'm entering Chelsea Park now. So folks, Chelsea Park has changed a lot. And when I was a kid, Chelsea Park was kind of the my parents wouldn't want me here because there was all kind of strange things going on here, and you know what I'm talking about. You're from Chelsea. This was the place to cop. Oh my God, did I say that? This was the place to get some good stuff if you were looking for stuff, recreational stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, folks, it's been changed a lot. There was a section back there that was at one point. There was these log like things, log houses to climb on top of it. Some guy burned it. I heard some bum, homeless person, burned the place down, or some guys hanging out there. But anyway, they refitted this place, and back then there was swings for adults and for the kids and everything. But all that has changed, and this is what it looks like now. And there goes a homeless guy. I guess they never move. And it's all kids friendly now. And behind me, you see the wall back there, the handball court, where people have been playing handball for years. When I was a kid, that handball court is still there. And also behind there used to be the swimming pool. There was a swimming pool back there, and I got pictures of the swimming pool. And folks, and I'm in this park, all jokes aside, and it smells like somebody smoking something. Matter of fact, behind me, there's a couple back there rolling up a blunt. The guy just opened up the cigar, rolling up the stuff. I don't care. I'm doing a video. This is Chelsea. If this is what I want to do, hey, it's almost legal. So, but this is the back of PS33. This is the back of the health station. This is now they have basketball courts back there. This is a section for kids over here, all over here. And then I'm gonna continue. Hold on. So folks, I'm over here in Chelsea Park. Now they have a thing here for kids to play, like some sprinklers there. Okay, and then behind me, the handball court. There's people that are playing handball. They've been playing handball for years. I'm gonna take you. It's amazing that the old park house, the whole park house is there. They took the water fountain. I'm amazed. They took the water fountain. This used to be the old water fountain. It used to be over here. That was the old water fountain. But the park house is still open. The bathroom's still open. Let me take you in for a little while. I don't know. We're gonna see a park, but this is what it is. Just a quick video. But anyway, this has been here for many years. This park house. If you're from Chelsea, you remember the park house. And this is the old The old Park House. Here we go. Behind me is 420, 426, 427 behind me. The Elliott houses. 436, the senior citizen building that sits atop of the Hudson Gill. It's there. So that's the... Now I'm going to take you on a tour of the old field. Okay, this is the old field. I remember we used to go to... We had like a field day in PS33, and they used to go out and play. But this is the field now, folks. And this is... It's all green now. It's changed a lot. And there's people playing there. And this is the old field. Let me show you the back of the Hudson Gill now. Now you can see this section in the middle here is they opened up. There's doors, windows there. And then over here is where they do the parties and stuff, the events. So that's there. There goes a car zooming by 20. But folks, this is the field, 27th Street, the Chelsea Park field. And it's all green now, the artificial turf. And I'm walking on it. And it's quite amazing. I'm walking in the middle of this. Behind me, folks, in the corner, used to be the grandstands. And you remember the grandstands. And you remember what went on at night, especially on the weekends. I won't say, but you guys remember. If you got from Chelsea, you remember. So, there it goes. So I'm over here walking in the field. And look at these big buildings behind me. This is amazing. It's amazing. And the field is amazing. And there's people playing frisbee back there. Some guys playing soccer. And all this, there goes a new building there. And there goes some new buildings up there. All those buildings are new. That brown building is new. Those big buildings are new. The one back there, the one back there, the one over here, the one across the street on 10th Avenue. This is all new, folks. All new. And behind me, you'll see 450. 450, you see some of the old timers still sitting out there. 450. And this building wasn't there. This is a building on 10th Avenue where it says Hudson Market. That used to be a gas station. There was a gas station there. There was a corner store. There was right there where they're building. There used to be a pizza shop, La Perla. That used to be in the corner of 28th and 10th. And that was like one of the first pizza shops in the neighborhood. And then they opened up another pizza shop on 10th Avenue. But again, let me show you. This is the building, the post office. There goes the old Empire State Building. I don't know if you can see the top of the Apostles Church. This building's new. Look at the size of these buildings, folks. Like I said, we're being swallowed up. Hudson Yards building back there. I don't know if you can see this, but this is amazing. It really is. It really is, these buildings. Look at this. Amazing. So I'm on the field, folks. Look at this. I'm in the middle of the field here of Chelsea, the Chelsea Park field. And I'm going to take you to the corner where the grandstands used to be. And they're no longer there. They just have some benches here. They just have some benches over here. And right about here, I would say the grandstands were right here. They were right here, and they were made out of heavy stone, like. And it was on this corner. It was on this corner right here. And they were very high. You had to climb up these stairs. And they were very high. You couldn't see. You had to go all the way to the top to look over the water, see 10th Avenue, and you see 28th Street. But this is where it used to be, right here. And then, during the day, people came here to see games or whatever it was. And then at nighttime, it was for the freaky. And, this was the place you came. You sat down. You had a cup of 40s. Well, we didn't have 40s back then, quarts. They had a quart of OD, Colt 45. And you smoked something nice. And this was the place to be. Sex. A lot of that stuff going on. Anyway, folks, this is the old field. Good times in this field, folks. And look at it. So you can still see all of the co-ops, the Elliott houses, the senior citizen building, all this stuff. And it's changed a lot, folks. Look at this block up here. I'm going to show you. You can see part of you can see through that fence there. You can see part of the High Line and all those buildings. These used to be old tenements. And they've all been torn down. And they're all new. This glass building right there. And look at this building. I tell you, this building is huge. Huge, swallowing us up. Look at this. That building in the corner, right there, 507, I think 597. That used to be also a deli and some other stores. So yeah, folks, this is Chelsea today. Let me see if I can get out of here. And let me see. Well, folks, I am now in front of 450, and the back of it. You see the back of the nursery, and then you see Chelsea Park behind me. Anyway, folks, this ends my tour. I try to keep these videos under 20 minutes. I went over a little bit, but I just want to say that I've enjoyed walking around and reminiscing about Chelsea, and I hope I can bring you some memories. And if I've made some mistakes or something, just let me know. I'll correct them. But this is as much as I remember, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I forget a couple of things. But I am pretty good on pretty good and accurate as much as possible. Anyway, folks, all my videos, I have now created a YouTube page, a YouTube channel. It's called Chelsea in My Heart, and all the videos that I do about Chelsea on that, I'm putting them on that channel, on that page on YouTube. So if you look up Chelsea in My Heart, you will see it. You see a bunch of videos that I've posted so far. I'm trying to dig up the old videos and I'm posting them up in there, so it could be all in one centralized location. So if you ever want to go down memory lane, go to Chelsea in My Heart, because Chelsea is in my heart, and you'll see my videos, and you'll see, including this one. I'm going to post this one after I post it up on the Chelsea page. Anyway, folks, I am in this is 450, not 450, yeah, 450. This is 450, and behind me is the Hudson Gill, and this is where it's at. So, folks, behind me is 450, and I'm walking away. This is the Hudson Gill, the back door, Hudson Gill. This is the nursery here, behind me, the nursery, and I'm walking on this little curb. I think you remember this little curb that takes you around to the front of the Hudson Gill. This is the nursery. Okay, it takes you around this curb. This curb's been here forever. I'm coming around to the front of the Hudson Gill. And here goes the Hudson Gill, folks. I guess they're having problems with air conditioning, pumping in the cold air. That's the Hudson Gill. So, folks, this ends my tour. I try to keep it underneath 20 minutes. So I'm ending it here. Once again, I love you guys. It's a long weekend, so enjoy it. Go to your barbecues. It's the unofficial weekend, of summer, but summer still continues. But a lot of people ended here. But I hope it's been a great summer for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that it's been a safe summer. And now we're going to go join. We're going to go and continue going into, all those good holidays, Halloween and my birthday and Thanksgiving and Christmas. Folks, before you know, it will be Christmas and it'll be snowing, hopefully, and all that good stuff. Anyway, folks, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, like it, comment on it, make corrections if you have to. And like I said, all my videos are now on YouTube. It's called Chelsea in My Heart. And love you guys, and love my Chelsea family. And I'm looking forward to the Chelsea reunion here in the Hudson Gill. It's supposed to be on my day of my birthday, November 9th. So I'm planning on, if it does happen, I'm planning on having it I'm planning on being here with all my Chelsea family and friends, celebrate my birthday. So once again, folks, enjoy your weekend, stay safe, love you guys, and remember, Chelsea in my heart. Talk to you guys later. Uncle Jesse loves you guys.